Let's see how quickly I can knock this out. It's 8:31 on Tuesday evening. I look like shit. I just woke up about an hour ago. My sleep schedule is totally just off and not good. We had preview Sunday for my kids, their first show, and then Jackie's kids came. It went really well. Surprisingly, as panicked as I was, it was a lot more calm. And not as panic-inducing as I had been prepared for. The run went really well, so now we have video of the shows, and Jackie's kids, she's at rehearsal right now, probably call in a minute. They've got, they rehearse 2 times a week, and then we have one more 6-hour rehearsal for our kids together before their first show, which is February, not the 6th, it's the week after, the 12th. Yeah, it's on the 12th is their first show. So we have rehearsal coming up this Sunday, and a lot of things to sort of tweak now that we've been able to see it from up top. On video, it's sort of a different monster. Working on their uniforms and a set of flags to finish up their show stuff. So lots going on with that. The other sort of big news is that I had a phone consult with Dr. Garamoni yesterday. Nothing really surprising. I could do keyhole, like I'm on that edge, but I'm honestly just not interested. I've got plenty of scars. I'm not worried about having new ones. I'm not really one of those people who's into or thinking about going and running around on the beach anyway. It really has absolutely nothing to do with things. He asked some really interesting questions, like, have you been living as a male for a year? And that's sort of an interesting question to me, because I sort of feel like if I had the choice, I would have always sort of lived that way. But I don't, and I don't necessarily know that that's the right thing for me. I like totally respect the guys who are like, I want to be male, I want to be, straight, I want to be, like, I totally get it. A lot of friends that are that way, but it's just not for me. And I'm like, well, I said that's a really interesting question because I don't use male pronouns. At least I haven't made that choice yet, and I don't know that I will. It's a little more complex with my life, considering I teach kids that are there for 4 years and trying to do this. If I was going to do it, to be honest, I would hang it out and wait until I went to a new program and then do it. But I don't even know, I still haven't made a choice about going on testosterone. But at the moment, I don't necessarily plan to. Like I said, if I could get out of it what I wanted and then stop it, I would. Because my voice personally bothers me more than anybody else could understand. And though it is not, I do not have a female sounding voice, it sounds female to me. It's not, it's just like an octave lower would be fine. But it's, I don't want to sound like freaking Barry Manilow. Anyway, Dr. Garamoni, asking, oh, how tall are you? I'm 5'4", but I'm 5'5" if you put a pair of Chucks on me. He's like, oh, you're a little guy, and that was really freaking amusing to me. Not because I've never heard anybody say that to me. I have. It's just really amusing. Anyway. But he asked, he said, well, do you identify as transgender? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I just don't want to be, like, full-time. I mean, I don't want to be, like, male. I don't know. That's just, for some reason, not what I want. He's like, well, do you identify as genderqueer? And I'm like, yes, I do. He's like, well, as long as you have a therapist letter, it's totally, it's fine. Which was nice. I have to get that therapist letter still, but, I sent all the stuff to the Susan after I got it from him. So I have a tentative surgery date. I know the date that I want. I just have to call back and actually put the deposit down to book it, but I want to make sure that everything else will work out first. We're going down to Florida to leave for a cruise, and then when we come back, the idea is that we're not going to fly back. We'll just stay, and then we'll get tickets to come home after the surgery. So it looks like May 10th is the surgery date. Monday would be my pre-op, Tuesday would be the surgery, and then whenever post-op. I just have to schedule it. The other big sort of conversation was the portacath. The port has to come out at least probably, in a best case scenario, a month before I have top surgery. So I have to figure out when I'm going to do that. It puts it right in the middle of guard season, which is frustrating because had I had the histo, in my opinion, the port would have already been gone. I'm in a really angry place with my my Lyme doctor right now. They're not taking care of the port, and thusly I feel like they're not taking care of me, and it makes me very nervous to go on new protocol, because if something goes wrong, I don't necessarily feel like they have my back or they're going to take care of me. So that's been really upsetting to sort of deal with. I would go back on antibiotics. I've talked about it several times. Every time I've tried, there's been something sort of standing in the way. At the moment, I'm on prednisone because I got scabies. Which is a long story, and it's fine. It's been taken care of, but it's just funny at this point. Anyway, so I'm dealing with that, and tomorrow I go see the orthopedist about my back, which has been bothering me extensively since probably December. Sorry, it's February now. December, so almost 2 months of just excruciating pain. Yeah. So that's sort of on the shit to deal with list. And then I have an appointment with Susan on Thursday. So lots is going on, but nothing is going on. Sort of the normal thing. I know not a lot of people watch my videos, and I really don't know that I care anymore. It's sort of my documentary stuff for me, and that's fine. Mess with my hands. I don't know what else is going on. I think that's it. I'm doing the best I can, and hanging tough. And I think it's 98 days from May 10th, so less than 100 days. It's kind of crazy. Sort of hit that weird wall yesterday of, oh my god, I'm gonna do this. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think my mom's really sort of in shock. She didn't think I'd go through with it or something, or thought that something would change my mind. She's not against it, but I just don't. I can totally see how she doesn't. How, based on my situation, it makes it more difficult to understand than it would be if maybe I had different feelings about things. Anyway, I'm gonna go give Jackie a call soon, and you guys take care and be well.